The joy of every content creator is for that person to, see progress in whichever content they are creating or whatever they are doing. Is actually when you are seeing progress, you are doing this stuff, and you are actually seeing progress in that particular thing you are doing. If it is views, you are getting views for that particular content you are creating. That is the joy of every content creator. So, what do I mean? Normally, there are phases in this content creating thing. Starting from knowing your niche, because you don't just go into content creating doing things randomly. You have to know your niche, the content you want to go into. Then creating the platform, whether it's on Facebook, TikTok, whichever platform, creating an account in that platform. Now, and you start from 0 followers, you keep growing to thousands to millions. Now, those are the phases, right? So the joy there is when you're making progress. You started from 1 follower, 1 view, then you keep growing, you grow to hundreds, grow to thousands, grow to millions. Now, and the best thing that can happen to a content creator is that person going viral, or maybe that person's post going viral. That is one of the best things that can happen to a content creator. So, what do we mean by post going viral, or how do posts go viral? Post going viral is like, let me explain it in a way we understand it better. Is when that post actually go beyond the number of people that is following you, or the number of people that is subscribed to your platform. Now, for an example, you have 1,000 followers. You made a post, created this post, this video, you posted it, and at the end of the day, you got, let me say, about 100,000 views from that video. But funny enough, you had just 1,000 followers, but you're getting 100,000 views, you're getting 2,000 comments or 3,000 comments, you are getting 10,000 likes and stuff like that. That video went viral. Now, let me also show you something different, something that looks similar, but it doesn't actually define that a video went viral. Imagine someone that has 100,000 followers. You actually got 100,000 views with your 1,000 followers. Then imagine someone that has 100,000 followers. The person got 90,000 views. That 90,000 views, if you that have gotten, that has a 1,000 followers, gets 90,000 views, is something big for you. But somebody has 100,000 followers, he got 90,000 views, 1,000 comment or 2,000 comment, then maybe 5,000 likes or 10,000 likes. That video that person didn't go viral, because the engagement coming in that he or she got in that video came from the circle, it came from the followers. You understand? But when the engagement you're getting in that particular content you posted is coming from the outside, that is when your posts have gone viral. So let's analyze how posts go viral. There are simply like the different ways posts can go viral. Number one, a post can go viral when the people that is following you decides to share that content to other people. You understand? For an example, now you posted a video, then the followers you have, maybe that your 1,000 followers you have, maybe 500 of them decided to share that your video to other people. They decided to distribute that your video, share it in their platforms. Then their own followers also watched that video. You see, the views coming from that video, majority of it might come from the outside, might come from people that is not following you. That is number one way it's supposed to go viral. Number two, which is, that one is like by distribution. So number two is by recommendation. What do I mean by recommendation? And this is actually the best of it all. When that platform where you're creating your content, or where you post your content, when they decide to use their hand and recommend your video to the right people, to the people that feel these are the people that needs this information that this person is dropping. That is when, that is the best that can happen to you. That is actually another way of a video or a content going viral. You get, like, for an example now, we posted a video, let me use Facebook for an example. We posted a video on Facebook. Facebook can decide to check this content and see that this content is actually very educating. A lot of people will need this content. Facebook themselves already knows the people that need this type of content you just posted, or this type of video you just posted. So what will Facebook do? Facebook will decide to recommend that video, or spread that video across those people they feel need that content. And trust me, that content is going to get you a lot of views, a lot of engagement, a lot of likes, a lot of comment, because that content, they are pushing that content to people they feel that needs it the most. And those people will definitely engage in that content. That is how these things work. That is the best way you can go for it. And it's not by your own making. All you just need to do is create a quality content. Do your best. Don't be in a rush to be the one spreading the good news like some people usually do. Sometimes they post their content, they'll be the one to start using their hand to share it. Sometimes you create your content, you relax, allow that platform to do what they know how to do best. Allow that platform to do what they know they can do for you. If that content is actually educating, or they feel this content has information that people need, they will definitely recommend it. They will definitely push that content. That is the truth. There is no two ways about it. Now, let me give you an example, or let me describe this thing in a kind of layman knowledge for you. You got an information. Maybe Mr. Michael has HIV. Then you are the only one that knew about it. Then you came back home. Mr. Michael lives in a nearby community, but some people in your community knows him. Then you came back home. You told your household of like 5 people. You discussed this with your siblings, your father, your mother. Nobody knew Mr. Michael had HIV. After discussing that particular stuff that night, then you woke up and went outside the next day. And when you went outside, to link up with some people, and before you could go outside, people were already, sharing the information, distributing the information. Like, you'll be kind of surprised to some point. How did these people get this information? I'm the only one that knows about this. How did these people get this information? That information have gone viral. That information was recommended. So now imagine, on the other hand, you already know that it's the members of your family that decided to share that information or distribute that information to other people. That information still went viral, but you knew that it was the people you talked to about this thing that decided to share it to others. Now, the other one is like, you don't even know how it got to the people that knew about it. This is a kind of scenario where people say, calm down, or take it easy, wars has a years. Somebody will definitely hear about this stuff, but we don't know. We are not seeing anybody. The wars has a year. So that is what it's like. So when you're creating content, your joy is for that content to go viral. That is just the whole thing. So, but funny enough, there's still other effort you still put for your own content to go viral. It doesn't just end in creating videos. There are other things you actually need to do for your content to go viral. So, but that we talk about it in our next video. So, to get this information, all you have to do is, first of all, like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and do where to follow this page, because if you don't follow, you might not get the next information that I will be dropping on how to go viral and how to know when your posts have gone viral. These are informations we are going to share within this period. How to go viral, things to do to go viral, and how to know when your posts have gone viral, because there are several things you will see and you will know that your posts have gone viral. In our next video, I will also share you a kind of screenshot that you use to check when you in a particular post, your posting site, and you see that this post have actually gone viral. So we'll all see that in our next video. So, but before then, all you have to do is follow this page so that you will not miss any of this information. Thank you.